What's up, nail crew? Let's dip some chunky glitters.
The first thing I like to do with chunky glitters is I like to start by pouring it into a mini cupcake liner. Then I go, and since I already built my apex with my builder gel, I go and I push back my cuticles with my cuticle pusher, and then I go on the first layer and just gently dip it on the top. And the first layer, I am not worried about picking up every piece since I do 2 layers. So as you can see, I'm just gently dipping right on the top there, and if I pick up any of the chunky pieces on that first dip, I will gently push them around. So then I take my stiff nail brush and I brush off all the excess. This makes sure that nothing's sticking straight up. And then I go in, I was running out of base at this point. I go in with my second layer and I really try to shake the dip around and make sure I am getting the exact chunky glitters that I want. So I'll go in, lay my finger on, and then trace around my cuticle with a nail tool. And then what you see I'm doing is, so normally I use a wax tool to go in. I have an awesome little wax tool from OG Dip Powder, and I broke that. You'll hear me say that a lot on these videos. I break a lot of nail tools. I'm pretty messy, as you can see here. I dropped nail dips, or I dropped my dip powder all over the place. So anyways, so next thing I do is I go and I pick my big pieces up, and I took the snowflakes and I bent them. And this way, when you go to apply them on your nail, they're already curved down following the natural shape of your nail, because everybody's nails are either naturally curved, or if they're not, when you do your dip powder, you want to build up that nice apex. So and then I go in, dab a little base, and I lay my big chunky snowflake right on there. And you guys can see I pressed down with a little baggie, and then I got it to lay pretty flat. Then I went in, dropped a little activator on, and pressed again. And I learned this tip from Trisha's Nail Inspo. I believe she got it from Made by Kit. And that is how I've really found to do these bigger shapes. They work really well, depending on where you want to apply it. Like, so here I'm just applying it on a solid dip, and I still go and I bend that snowflake because it doesn't have any other chunky glitters to sit around with. You really want to make sure it's curved onto your nail. So then I go and I press it down with my baggie like I did the first one, and then I'll go in, drop a little bit of activator on it, and that's it. Press it down again, and then I'm going to cover everything with a layer of clear dip powder, as you can see I'm doing here. I use OG Dip Powder's clear. It's called Original Glass, and I swear by it. After I apply clear dip powder to all my nails, I go through Activate, wait 5 minutes since I'm using the OG dip liquids, then buff and shape. Then I go back in with my last layer of activator and top coat, and here's my finished mani. So as always, if anyone has any questions, drop them below. Thanks, nail crew.